And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mike Evans, 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Bears 17, Wizards 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Trubisky. Catch is made by Hurd. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
At the 42-yard line.
Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Under crunch. Deuce. Check three.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Just like that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught by Evans. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Wizards 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Not today, you are. Not today.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Single, single in the slot.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Houston. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Houston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's got Smith here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete to number 16. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, I got you. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Jefferson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, here's Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw here. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the